and this is Thailand at Large. Talk about Bangkok City. Today we are here in Bangkok City, but it's really unbelievable that in this area they are having this agricultural farm of livestock related to a goat or raising goats. And today we're gonna find more details about this place of Thung Kru Livestock Farmer Group. Let's go and have a look. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
The starting point of this Thung Kru Livestock Farmer Group was that actually in this Thung Kru area there are villages here around 30 to 40% of people that are Thai Muslim, and they actually needed this type of goats here as a meat and milk and also for ceremony. Like for example, for religious ceremony, they're gonna have these goats here during it. So we actually needed it, so they actually started this group right here for all these villages around here. So actually they have been here for like about more than 16 years, and they actually create this group here, this farmer group, to actually make it in order and organize it well, because there are many of them in this village and they all need this goat here for all types of as we say ceremony, religious, meat and milk that they need to use from them also. So actually it's actually really helpful, because in this Thai Muslim religious you have to need it. For example, when they have babies newborn, they have to actually sacrifice this goat here. For example, for male, for baby, for male one we need 2 goats or sheep, and if female then 1 goat or 1 sheep. And also for every kind of once a year or often they're gonna have ceremonies. For example, ceremony for donation, they actually need to donate the goat right here. That's why it's the reason why they created this group right here also. So right now actually in this farm here you can see this place, but they have altogether around 50 of goats and also like 2 or 3% of sheep. Actually the reason is because mainly the goat, they will choose to eat some of the food, but the sheep, they actually eat them all. So actually it's going to be good for them so that they don't waste any kind of food. So it's actually really interesting. So now we're going to go inside and know more details about all these goat and sheep we have here, what they're going to do for them later on. Okay, let's go. งั้นเดี๋ยวเข้าไปดูด้านในนะคะ
ครับเชิญครับ
So in the system where you have to divide the area, actually the area you have to actually lift it up around 1 meter or 1.5 meter high, because the goats and sheep, they don't like it wet, humid places. So you have to be here above on the ground, and you have to make it really wide hole so that all the junks could go down. And they have a limited space, so you have to separate into a good related space for them. For example, the breeder section, the pregnancy section, and the young section where you're gonna actually feeding them in separately in the right corner, so they have all the food, so you can actually sell them later on as well. Okay, so mainly they are the meat goat here, where they're gonna sell their meat later on. So mainly there are many types here. For example, boar, which is actually the king of goat, where they have all the good suitable meat for selling later on, and also Engonobian. That is another type where they have the colors of brown, and the boar type they have the white body, white color, and the head part they have brown color. แล้วก็อันนี้เป็นอะไรนะคะ
Black Bengal
Bengal. This one was actually offered by Majesty also. Actually these are really interesting that they have 2 types of goat. They have the milk goat for milk, where you can actually bringing out the milk and sell them. But this farm right here, we're doing all the meat goat, where we're gonna actually raise them to have the right meat for selling later on, and also for ceremonies as well. Actually we're gonna actually raise them until they stop getting the milk from their mothers around 3 months old, and then later we're gonna actually feeding them a lot so they're getting bigger and bigger. Around 6 months old, they'll be able to sell into the market, and they're gonna be probably having around 30 kilograms of weight, which is actually a really big one. And mainly we're gonna choose the male one because the male one will actually be good for being a big body and muscle, so you can actually get all the meat more than female. That's also important part that we have to do. And also now we're gonna know more about diseases that they might have and we have to be careful about. Really common that they're gonna have, for example, up to the season. For example, if it's summer, they're gonna might have diarrhea, so you have to be careful and taking care of them. Or in in a winter or rainy season, they might have fever, so just have that. You have to take care of them. Or every time they're gonna have some diseases that might be affected or actually connected to other animals. So they're gonna have a livestock department coming all the time, once a time that they're gonna come and check whether they have it or not. So you can be sure that it's actually really safe for them because they keep coming and checking them. If they are sick, they're gonna separate the goats outside this farm as well. So it's actually really safe also. Okay, so right now as you see it's the breeder. Mainly around this one here, you're gonna have to choose what type you want. For example, if you want the meat, then you have to choose the male that are boar and mix with the female breeder together so you can get a lot of meat. Or if you want to have the same type of goat, for example, this one type, then you have to choose the same type that they have to be a breeder and mix together so you get the same result. And right now we're gonna talk more about details of pregnancy and how they're gonna get these babies right here. So right now, if you can have these breeders right now, it's ready to make babies. So you're gonna actually have to wait for them until they are 8 months old. But right here, they're gonna wait until they are 1 year old, so they are like fully grown and ready to be a breeder successfully. And then you're gonna take around 5 months for pregnancy, and we get babies. When they get babies, they have to leave it there around 3 months until they're feeding all the milk from their mothers, and then you separate it to be another grown-up goat later on as well. So mainly once a year, you actually have to wait. For example, if they mix already, the breeders, you have to wait around 21 days to see whether they're pregnant or not. If they are, you have to separate them into one of the area, only them. And when they have babies, they're gonna have to be there for 3 months to take care of their babies. And after that, also, once a year, they're gonna have babies for around 2 times. So every time you have to make for them to wait every 2 times once a year, and they get around 2 babies per time. But normally sometimes also 1 up to their health, and also they're trying to make them not to have babies too much so that the mother will be perfectly healthy. So normally around 2 years, they're gonna have around 3 times of babies. That's gonna be a really good range for them to have babies and safer for the mother as well. So for now, I heard that they have a brand newborn baby, so we're gonna go and check that out. Ta-da! And this is the newborn baby, super cute. อันนี้อายุเท่าไหร่นะคะเนี่ยเพิ่งคลอด
อันนี้2 วันครับ
2 วัน 2 days old. Oh my god, it's really cute. Also, like here, you can actually touch them because sometimes the mother's always licking them, but they forgot to feeding them. So you have to actually sometimes feeding them with the milk right here until they are super healthy and everything. The rest will be the mother who will feed them. You can see right there, there's the mother, a really big one. แม่ก็ตัวใหญ่มาก
ครับ
Okay. So you can see here there are 2 babies, as we say. Really healthy. อันนี้พันธุ์อะไรนะคะ
แองโกโนเบียนครับ
Anglonobian. This one is Anglonobian type. You can see the mother really strong as well. แม่นี่อายุเท่าไหร่คะเนี่ยประมาณ
แม่นี่อายุ4 ขวบแล้ว
Oh. And the mother is 4 years old. Super big. It's really giant. And right now we're gonna talk more about their food right here. We have actually mainly 3 types of them. Normally it's like a raffages, like grasses, and mainly what they like is leaf tree. And we have this one here is fermented like inside raffages. You can see right here is also the grass and everything, but they fermented it so it can last longer, around 1 month. So that's actually really good for your cost, that you could save your cost for a long time, for 1 month duration, and you can have it here. And this one is also another thing that they like. This is concentrated food, so they have all the vitamins and really good stuff for their health inside. So it's kind of like their dessert, so they also really like it as well, because it's like a really like dessert, so they can have it more and more, but they have to actually control how much they're gonna give them per day also. So mainly they have to feed them twice a day. In the morning around 8 or 9, you start with this one first, the inside raffages, and then this concentrated food, and then around 10 or 11 a.m. they're gonna put them with the leaf tree, the grass, the raffages, normal one, like that. And in the evening also they're gonna start with this one first, yeah, the inside raffages, and then this concentrated. Oh, but actually in the morning they're gonna start with this concentrated first, and then inside raffages, and then raffages. So for now I'm gonna try to feed them something right here. Hello. ตอนนี้แบบอิ่มแล้ว กินไปเยอะ So actually he said this is like dessert, so they can have it like forever. So as you can see, we're gonna put this leaf tree up here, because actually the habit from goat, they're gonna eat up here, like from a tree. They're not gonna eat it when they lay down on the floor. So that's why we have to put it up here. But for sheep, they can eat anything. So that's why we have to have some sheep to help eating all the food here. นี่ไงไปกินแล้ว Look, really cute. So we say that they have the farmer in the city. That's why it's harder for them to have a garden or a farm where they can get the food from grass or leaf tree. That's why sometimes they have to find it, buying it, and also find like a field where they can get these grass or leaf tree as well. As you can see, it's pretending like it's a tree right here, so they are climbing up and eating it naturally. And so many of them right here with the breeders and babies. Ah! So they are feeding them right now with this leaf tree here. For the pricing, actually normally gonna sell the meat goat. For male, it's around 120 per kilogram, and mainly they are around 30 kilograms, so they are actually a lot also. And also for female breeder, they're gonna cost starting from 4,000 baht, wow, which is a lot. And also some type, they are like 100,000 baht even. And it's actually the pricing up to their body figure, their type, and their blood type, also how strong they are and how beautiful they are as well. And also if you talk about the milk of the goat, there actually are processed one that you can do. It's starting from the milk. A normal one will be around 60 baht or more, up to the pasteurized 120, and even more if you do the processed product from this milk goat as well. So actually mainly for the future, his thing is actually going to be a really good for the marketing, because some of you might not know that the goat meat actually are really good for healthy or actually for the clean person who love to eat clean or healthy one, they actually are really healthy meat. And some people might say that they have some smell, but he insists that there's not true because actually the goat meat, they don't have smell, but maybe it might be from the process of getting the meat. They might be doing some wrong process that they might have the meat smell afterward, but normally from the pure meat, they don't have any smell at all. And also for future of the milk of goat, they're actually really good because after the researchers said that the milk of the goat actually tastes nearest to the mother milks, like human milk as well. So it's probably going to be a really good for your health, and it's something that a really new topic that most of you might not know and you should try actually. So ตอนนี้ก็ต้องขอบคุณด้วยนะคะสำหรับข้อมูลวันนี้นะคะ
ครับผม
ขอบคุณ
ครั
ค่ะ
บ
Before this, we learned about the goat meat, but right now I'm bringing you to the place that you will get more information about the goat milk. We'll know more details of the milk that they are making, actually a lot of processed product out of it. So now let's go and find out more details. And right now we're standing at Darul Ibadat Community Enterprise. Right here, that is actually a center where they collect this goat milk and make it into and adapting it into the processed product. There are many of them. For example, right here, ta-da! We're gonna start first with these products right here. They made actually a lot of things from goat milk into this one, for example. As you know, the milk actually can make as a normal pasteurized milk that you can sell. They also have many type of flavors, or you can actually change it into the processed product, which is this one, the lotion made of goat milk. Right here you can see it's a really nice packaging. Right here also really beautiful lotion from goat milk. And the important part is they say that the goat milk actually have the substances that is really good for your body, your skin. They have the vitamin C, B6, and A and D as well. And also it's really good for people who are really sensitive skin and allergy. It's really protect you from people who have rashes or allergy as well. And this one here, really nice packaging. They have two packaging for them. This is the goat milk soap. Oh, smells really good. Smells really sweet. You can see right here. And this soap here is saying that they have the substances which is good for your body, and also it's really moisturizing the skin. And also these products are made and actually approved by Halal. Halal is actually the thing that if you are halal, that means you don't have any chemical substances, everything from nature and safe. So that's actually a really interesting topic. So if you're interested, don't forget, this is another option for you for the lotion of goat milk and soap as well. And right now we're gonna talk more about another processed product out of goat milk, which is ta-da! This one here. This is actually called Thong Muan. It's a Thai traditional dessert, and we're gonna know more how we're gonna do that and the details we have to put in this one right here. The ingredients are actually, importantly, the goat milk, the egg, and we mix the flour, palm sugar, sesame, the black stuff here, and you mix it together, and then you're gonna make it like this. We're gonna know how we're gonna make it. Okay. So it's really simple. So you have to mix this one around 30 minutes until it gets liquid. And then this liquid here, you're gonna put in the stove right here, the mini stove, and you put the oil. So it's not gonna stick on the pan. And then you mix that one, the ingredient we make, into this one and leave it there. Around 1 minute or a few minutes until it's like not gonna be burned down. So we make it like this. แล้วเป็นแบบนี้เลยแล้วก็มาพับใช่ไหมคะแต่ต้องใส่ถุงมือด้วยเพราะร้อนเนาะ And we make it like this in shape and let it dry there. So you have to wear the glove also because it's gonna be too hot. Like this, we're bringing it out and we tied it. Now we're gonna make it. I'm going to be a little chef today. So you put the oil and you make it here and here. Okay. And now we put the oil and we're gonna put this one here. ประมาณเท่าไหร่คะช้อนหนึ่งเต็มๆแล้วก็ปิด and we have to turn it down. And we wait a few minutes, and then we bring it out, and then we have to fold it. And we have to fill it. แต่มันไม่เป็นทรงแล้วล่ะ
ไม่เป็นแผ่นแล้ว
For example,
ได้เลย
so I'm gonna try it.
ยังไม่กรอบนะ
A little bit crispy and sweet. แต่อันเมื่อกี้สวยเลยนะ That's good. And today we have learned a lot about the goats, either the goat meat or the goat milk. Actually, they are one of the economy animals. It's a good chance for everybody in the community that could create a lot of income. You can make a lot of processed product out of it. And this is Thailand at Large. Me, Moon Kian Haga. We have to say goodbye for today. สวัสดีค่ะ